So today we are breaking down the loaded end of Fatal Seduction Season 2, answering all your questions that you might have.
So, welcome to We Are Binge-watching. My name is Vuyo.
And I am in from him.
Who killed Busi is this question I've been on the mind of every single person I've watched since Fatal Seduction from Season 1. And I'd like to ask, was it a letdown when you found out what happened to Busi? Because if you remember, this entire incident happened from Season 1 where Jacob kind of seduced Nandi because he was trying to just really get into the entire mix of the powerful people that accused his father of killing Busi, an innocent young girl that happens to be the minister's daughter. So, do you think that the entire revelation of who actually killed Busi was a letdown, or was it mind-blowing for you? But however, while you leave your comments in the comment section, spoiler alert, we find out now in the final part of the season that actually Busi was not, we found out that Busi was not killed by Jacob Jiba's father, rightfully so. However, Vilakazi's daughter, that's the minister's daughter, was actually killed by his right-hand woman, Precious.
Yeah.
Precious and Vilakazi had an interesting relationship in this show.
Yeah.
And at the end, at the climax, we learned that she actually suffocated Busi to death. But this was by accident.
Yes, because when her parents found out about her relationship with Vilakazi, they were very upset, and the father wanted to take out revenge. So he kidnapped Busi. And while Precious tried to help Busi escape while they were hiding from her father, she suffocated Busi by mistake. When Vilakazi's wife finds out about this, when they kidnapped her with Vuyo and the rest, when she finds out about this whole thing, she ends up committing suicide. And Precious eventually confronts Vilakazi for the whole grooming her and using her as a teenager. But she was a teenager when they had this relationship, or she was a teenager when their relationship started. So she confronts him about it, but he doesn't really feel remorse. But the only time that he feels pain is when he finds out that Precious was the one who actually killed his daughter. So he attacked her. There was this scuffle, but thankfully Nandi steps in early enough and she uses a broken bottle and stabs Vilakazi, and that's how Vilakazi dies in the show.
Meanwhile, for Nandi kind of has like a sweet ending here. First of all, she demands for divorce from Leonard, her husband, then by threatening to expose him of all his ill doings. Then for Vuyo, she put him in prison with the help, by pinning murder on him with the help of Precious. Remember that Yusuf, the journalist, he was actually killed by Leonard, but Nandi, one way or the other, was able to pin this on Vuyo, so Vuyo is in jail.
Do you think Vuyo deserves it?
I don't think so.
Vuyo was being annoying, and she needed him out of her way because of the father because he's the father of her daughter, and the way he just put her in prison and away from the daughter because he just found out about it. He was angry, and I don't know if he was a good cop in the beginning of the show. I can't remember clearly, but I don't think he was. He's not giving the impression that he was a good cop. And now he's still not even a good cop, or put somebody in jail and just leaving her there. He's not a good cop. So I think he deserves it, kind of. This is her way of removing him from the picture.
I know that if you think about it critically, Nandi really had no business in all of this. She was just caught in the entire crossfire. But she was innocent. She was just a professor. So she was just a pawn in the game. She just happened to marry to Leonard. So, but at the same time, I was not really feeling the entire putting Vuyo in prison thing. But okay, I think maybe she's trying to keep her daughter away from him.
Yeah. And Jacob and Nandi. Jacob, now that he has his closure, he can finally move on. His father's name has been cleared. That his father did not kill Busi. Benjamin Jiba is innocent. But he and Nandi has his last night together. He seems to really like Nandi, but I don't really believe it. I don't think that he
likes Nandi. I think it transcended at a point of relationship. Everything in season 1, it transcended just sexual relationships. They had some sort of bond and understanding. So I think he fell in love with her. I think she also fell in love with him as well because she keeps thinking about him. Although it's just in sexual position.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay. And he even had a relationship with her daughter. That's why I'm like, oh, he doesn't like this woman. But Nandi ends up leaving in the morning. She chooses to be with her daughter and just have peace of mind instead of pursuing or having a relationship with Jacob. And I think that's it. Don't think it's a good decision.
I think she needs peace. I think that's why she did all of that. Like, okay, these men are just...
Yeah. Nandi went through a lot for somebody who's not even involved or should not even be part of all the things that she went through or had no idea of what's going on. She went through a lot, going to jail. What do you think will happen in the next season?
I don't think they should bother with the next season. I think it's enough.
Yeah, I think it's enough. I don't think it'll be in next season because it showed that this South African series is based on Dark Desires, had just two
Yeah.
seasons, and Netflix have not announced anything about a new season coming. So I think it's fine here. I think it's wrapped up here. There's no other questions I have. That oh okay, but did you see Precious coming? Like Precious, the one that killed the child.
I didn't see it coming, and I did not care either.
I don't care either
I didn't care.
who killed the baby or who did not kill the baby. That might sound harsh, but I don't even know why they made a season 2 of this show. This should have it
Yeah,
should have been like one season.
and I think the entire course was weak. At the end of the day, it was just very weak. Like, okay, I mistakenly suffocated her.
Yeah.
It
And,
was just
and
very
to
weak.
cover up the fact that I'm grooming you
Yeah, that
and
it's
save my
just very
career.
deep and
So
very
let us
heavy.
pin it on this other person.
Yeah, yeah, I think that it's what I asked myself when we got to that part was, is it that deep? Was it that?
Like your
It seemed a
daughter
bit
died.
much. There are other ways that you could have done this. That it just seemed a bit much in my very humble opinion. There would have been other ways than pinning it on an innocent man. The entire mess that happened, I think it was just a bit much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I this season I prefer season one.
Yeah, I did at first.
Season one at least. Well, yeah, this season at the same time you could tell that the cast were having fun with whatever they were doing. So yeah, just 3 stars for me.
Yeah, 3 stars. I think I'm on a streak for 3 stars for Fatal Seduction. I'm glad that
Yeah.
maybe we'll not be seeing another season. And hopefully, like we said earlier, we'll not be seeing another season. But tell us what you think. Do you think that Nandi made the right call with
Yeah.
her moving on and leaving everything behind? Or did you see Precious coming? Or were you shocked when you saw this big reveal? If you also have any other questions about the ending, do want to leave it down in the comments below and we'll get to you.
Until next time, do take care of yourself.
Bye.
Goodbye.